Hey everyone, big news today, Grand Theft Auto 6 is set for a fall 2025 release. Before that, here's what to expect. Take-Two Interactive has adjusted its fiscal 2025 bookings forecast, now expecting between $5.55 billion and $5.65 billion. This comes after they announced GTA 6 release window. Despite a recent 5% workforce reduction and scrapped projects, Take-Two is optimistic about sequential growth in net bookings through 2027. The video game industry is facing a slowdown, but resilient in-game spending on titles like GTA 5 is keeping Take-Two afloat. Stay tuned for more updates as we get closer to GTA 6 launch. Subscribe if you want me to give away multiple GTA 6 copies on the release date. Thank you and let's go. So here we are starting off with Strauss Zelnick, Take-Two CEO, was interviewed by CNBC on GTA 6. The game was internally delayed because Rockstar seeks perfection and it's going to be a game no one has ever seen before. The next one is a rumor that has it that The Weeknd could host a GTA 6 pop radio station. The next one we go for, GTA 6 will be perfect. Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick was interviewed by CNBC about Grand Theft Auto 6 and said some very interesting things about Rockstar's intentions with this game. First, Rockstar Games seeks perfection in GTA 6. Second, they are guaranteeing a polished game. Third, you feel very confident Rockstar will meet the fall 2025 target. And four is it has to be something no one has seen before. The next one is GTA 6 file. Hello everyone, would you be for or against the hair, beard, gross mechanic system like Red Dead Redemption 2? I think it brings realism to the game. It would be really useful to go through the hairdresser. Next up, we have a long wait for GTA 6 to come out, but at least we know next year we will have GTA 6 in our hands. Picture a failed cast of Jason and Lucio's protagonists from 2016. I don't know about this one, but yeah, for sure it's not. I'm still confused on what the whole website change thing was for. If the game isn't coming until fall 2025, we probably are not close to getting screenshots, so why did this site change adding the screen section and then quickly reverting back? Many people said it could have been an accident, but I find that implausible since these things usually go through a process, code review, etc. before they make a change like that. It's not as simple as someone pressing a button and going oopsie. Probably preparations for the day when there will be screens. But don't listen to the YouTubers or the Czech Twitter guys, that doesn't mean anything about the date or anything. I think you can compare it to when they put a trailer in a GTA 6 playlist. That means there will be other videos about the game, nothing more for us. The next one we go for the Coast Guard's role in the story and game. With how prominent the USCG is within the state of Florida, it is likely safe to assume that the Coast Guard will be featured in some capacity. The Coast Guard was present in GTA 5, but let's be real, they added nothing to the gameplay or story. It was how much they perform as they are in law enforcement operations and how they are shown off in media. Seeing Coast Guard Florida, Alaska, I would like to see them have an expanded role in the game. The easiest way to tie them into a story for a GTA game would be counter narcotics and smuggling. Would you like to see them have a much larger impact within the story for GTA 6, or would you rather have them be present like in 5 but not take much of a role story-wise? And if you do want to see them featured more, what additional things would you like to see from them? And the next one we go for. My mom's lighter has a familiar color palette and design. All I'm gonna say, people gonna be referring to Vaporwave aesthetic as GTA 6 aesthetic for years now, mark my words, and they already started as we could see. Radio station sound for sound. I saw the sticker on the back of a car and I assume it's possible radio station in GTA 6. I added a small theory and a picture, take a look. What do you guys think about this? So we'll this be the one of the radio stations in GTA 6? Sound for Sound. I think that Sound for Sound will be a rap radio in GTA 6. High Roller is probably the owner of Sound for Sound. In a trailer, seems to be pretty well known in Vice City, so could they play a role in the main story? Possibly some future side missions. What do you think on this radio station suggestion? Next up, probably different phones. I feel like we will be able to have different styles for phones from different companies would be a pretty sick detail, and to be honest, could bring some cool missions in the future for GTA 6. If Jason and Lucia have different branded phones, I wonder if they would just force us to use whatever the one they decide on, or if they would let us pick. I never liked the look of Trevor's phone, so I'm glad we got Michael's for online. Next up we go is funny how Red Dead Redemption 2 predictions are almost identical to all those wild theories about GTA 6, undercover cop theory, online game only, predictions about ending. So here we could see, as one of my favorite things to do is read old Reddit comments and just see all the opinions and theories we were so sure about, LOL. As here we could see, a Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer and new Red Dead Redemption story trailer. Can't wait for them to abandon support for the single player in order to exploit the multiplayer for microtransactional bullshit. And here we could see the rest, putting my $20 in the hat for an end of John Marston kills your characters, and when Morgan is dead you switch to controlling John, which complete the cycle. And here we could see more suggestions. There's a bunch of screenshots and information, so basically this looks alike like the Red Dead Redemptions looks alike like GTA 6 suggestions and all those predictions that might not even ever happen, but some of them might be true for sure. Fanart Series 7 Lucia's mugshot. And here we could see armed robbery, possession of firearm, aggravated assault, assault with a deadly weapon, granted out a dangerous operation of motor vehicle, and fleeing police. And the hashtag I can fix her. Next up, what's your opinion on doom and gloom date put forth by community regarding GTA 6 during Take-Two earnings call? So we only got given the year 2025 in a trailer. Some well-known journalists previously noted it would be late 2024 to early 2025. And at the earnings call, it was confirmed Rockstar are on track for full 2025. As Take-Two lowered their forecast early 2025, people assumed the got the delay slightly from an early to late 2025. Some people are saying not to expect 2026. I always thought in the past the game were delayed due to the Dan Houser. He is a perfectionist apparently and wanted to give us the best story with the experience, and after playing almost all of their games, I appreciate his dedication. So do people here actually believe we will get it in 2026, or do you think they'll delay and Take-Two will get roasted by their investors? Rockstar seems to have changed after restructuring, so I feel we may see a change. It's better to be delayed than it being released broken. First impression of the game matters. It's bold of anyone to think that any Rockstar game could release broken, because that's never happening. If it gets delayed, it gets delayed. If it releases on time, it releases on time, but it's never going to release in the same way as Cyberpunk did. It's true, Rockstar would never let that happen. Look at it way Cyberpunk was launched technically broken and it took 3 years to be quality product. Cyberpunk's writing plus characters were the saving grace, but if they waited a few more years, the game would have been received well. We can wait till fall 2025 or 2026 for GTA 6 and later be disappointed with the lack of single-player DLC and online multiplayer exploitation. Well, from my understanding, they are trying to avoid having to delay the game, which is why slated for 2025, a full 7 years after the release of Red Dead Redemption 2. So that's kind of all the information we got on today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.